We want to take our losses very serious, but we don't want to take them too serious because it is a part of our job. It is a part of the life that we've signed up for. And it's one of the things that makes trading very difficult is nothing in our life prepares us to be a good loser. If you are in evaluation, if you're struggling going through this, put a lot of emphasis on the time you're staying off the screens, really learning strategy, really learning to put together models and frameworks for how you manage positions and what you do in a variety of situations, because the markets are very dynamic and we have to think through lots of layers of things. But risk management obviously being wildly important. And so when it comes to taking considerations to losses, I would say we want to take our losses very serious, but we don't want to take them too serious because it is a part of our job. It is a part of the life that we've signed up for. And it's one of the things that makes trading very difficult is nothing in our life prepares us to be a good loser, unless maybe you had a tough home life. And I'll tell you, I think that when it comes to trading, specifically our losses, it invokes something like the law of averages. And there's a Bible story actually that would remind me very similar of when we enter a trade, what happens next. There's a biblical story about a man who goes out and he sows, seed in his field. And as he throws out that seed, some of it falls by the wayside. Some of it falls upon thorns. Some of it falls upon stony ground. And then some of it falls on good ground. The wayside, as soon as it plants, it's just trampled out and nothing happens. The stony ground, it lands, it starts to grow, but there's no roots and it just immediately fizzles out. The thorny ground, good, it grows, it becomes a nice plant, but it gets choked out by the thorns and it never sees a real plant. And then the good soil, happy days, everything's beautiful, they return 30, 60, 100 fold. Our trades are the same exact way, and this isn't something we can't escape. This is something we have to accept. Sometimes you will put on trades that fall by the wayside, and as soon as you enter that thing, it just goes the way, it's just done. It was a bad idea, or potentially you just did something wrong and the whole thing just falls flat. Sometimes you enter these trades that are on stony ground. It will look like it is working out, but there's no substance to it. You're not on the right side. You don't have the right read of what's happening, and that trade is going to fail on you. Some trades are going to fall upon the thorns, and they're going to be good. You had the right idea. Your analysis was correct. You were on the right side, but something just chokes it out. You're going to run into a news event that wasn't slated. It just hit the wire. A big player is going to step in for some reason that you have no idea about, and they're just going to crush that trade. You did everything right, but it still got choked out by something you couldn't control. And then some of your trades, they fall on good ground. You enter them, they go straight to your profit target, and you feel like you've cracked the code to the market and you're a genius now. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I've gone through quite a few of them, to be honest, over the years. And one thing that I would like to actually say here is you're 100% right. Like, you got to go through the bad to actually come out and basically on the good side. You have to go through the trenches. Anything that you do in life will take actually quite a bit of time to actually master and get good at. If you want to be a good mathematician or, whatever you want to do in life, you got to go through the education. You got to get the education. You got to get the experience. And then basically you got to master the game as well. So I couldn't agree more. Like, absolutely.